How's it going, everybody, and welcome to this week's Tuesday tip. This week I'm going to talk to you about group chats, how they're useful, how you create them, how you pin them, and how you remove them. So if you watch my content regularly, you'll know that I encourage people to try and use teams and channels for structured groups of people, but there are instances where you want to bring together people from your organisation that are perhaps not in a structured group, and chat's a great way to do that. So let's say I want to bring in somebody from sales, somebody from marketing, somebody from the technical team into a chat, and this is something that I want to talk to them regularly about. So maybe you're bringing in key stakeholders from across the business to talk about a specific thing. Well, the best way to do that is to create a chat and rename it. So if I add 3 people into this chat window, I can then use this drop down on the right hand side to rename this chat. So let's call this internal marketing chat, for example. And then I can have this conversation with these 3 people, and on the left hand side I'll be able to always see that there's a name for this conversation, which will help me identify what we're talking about. But because Teams is so popular these days and we're having hundreds of chats a day, there are instances where you're going to want to pin this chat to the top, so it's always at the top of the chat window. Well, that's dead easy to do as well. I can just click these 3 buttons and then do pin this chat, and that will keep that chat at the top of the chat window for as long as I need it. And you can click the 3 buttons again and do unpin when you think you've had enough of it and you don't need to have that regular chat anymore. So that's a really useful way of just bringing loads of people from the organisation in and keeping the chat at the top of the page so you can easily find it. I hope that was useful to you, and I'll see you next week.